This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news in the business of podcasting. I'm Gavin Gaddis. Here's what you need to know for today, Tuesday, March 3rd. First up, Magellan AI integrates Nielsen DMA data to bring local market measurement to podcast attribution. Nielsen and Magellan AI announced a new integration bringing proprietary Nielsen DMA data into Magellan AI's platform. For those playing along at home, DMA stands for Designated Market Area. The DMA regions cover 210 standardized media markets in the United States, used frequently throughout the wider media industry. With this new DMA enrichment, buyers and sellers on Magellan AI will be able to zoom in and measure local impacts of podcast investments. Next up, the Podcast Show London speaker lineup. Podcast Show London 2026 speakers are now live on the official site, ranging from podcast strategist Adam Bowie all the way down the alphabet to broadcaster Zoe Ball. The speakers will gather at Islington's Business Design Center for 2 days of programming starting May 20th. Sounds Profitable returns to sponsor the brand stage and host a pre-show badge pickup happy hour that'll be from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. May 19th. Next up, Audio Advertising State of the Nation 2026. IAB Australia's Audio Advertising State of the Nation report finds ad buyers are confident in digital audio. Of 128 buyers surveyed, 69% of them plan to at least slightly increase original content audio podcast ad investment this year. Respondents also indicate buyers expect to focus more on performance advertising rather than brand advertising this year. 37% expect to at least slightly increase share of spend for performance, while 27% will at least slightly increase brand advertising's share of spend. Next up, your intro is killing retention. Lower Street head of special projects Jackie Lamport argues video doesn't need to change the soul of a podcast, but it does require mechanical changes. In some ways, following the norms of audio podcasting can hinder a show attempting to make a presence on YouTube. As far as retention is concerned, the most important part of a video is the first 30 seconds. To assist podcasters with adopting YouTube-friendly intros, Lamport directs viewers to Lower Street's podcast intro scorecard, available as a free download. And for the final top story, the great unbundling of attention. Engagement is replacing subscribers as a core signal for TV and streaming in general. Big players like Netflix are transitioning away from emphasizing their subscriber base size to discussing revenue and engagement metrics. The growing field of microdramas, those are those cliffhanger-heavy vertical serials you've seen. They run about 60 seconds to 3 minutes tops, usually per episode, are filling a podcast-esque space in the TV-adjacent world. 10 minutes of daily viewing compound to significant monthly watch time and engagement metrics. While microdramas are relatively new in the U.S. market, Omdia Media shows platforms like Reel Short, Net Short, and DramaBox score against Instagram, Netflix, and Disney Plus when charted out by daily average users against users' daily minutes using the service. Article writer Kirby Grines argues attribution is being redistributed to mobile native audiences in a way that rewards structure, cadence, and vertical-first design, something that benefits one of podcasting's biggest avenues of promotion, regularly posted vertical clips of longer shows. As for the rest of the news, Edison Research will be debuting the Infinite Dial 2026 next week in a live webinar scheduled for Thursday, March 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The latest sound answers from Katz Radio Group highlights the spending gap between how much buying power the U.S. Hispanic population has, around $2.7 trillion on the high end, yet they receive just 4 cents of every advertising dollar. Odyssey's Creator Lab hosting platform now allows users to directly distribute video versions of podcast episodes directly to their YouTube channels. The BBC World Service show Witness History is publishing 5 generative AI animated video adaptations of recent episodes, those animations produced by OneUp Media. Spotify has joined the inaugural Scottish Podcast Awards as a sponsor. Podcast partners of PRX and Radiotopia have announced as finalists for 2026 National Magazine Awards. This includes the 2 shows Radiotopia Presents We're Doing the Wiz and The Deep End. And for our final quick hit, iHeartMedia has published their Q4 2025 and full year 2025 reports. These include a 24% year-over-year growth in the Q4 podcast revenue area, which reaches $174 million for the quarter. That'll do it for today's news. As a reminder, if you click the one link in your podcast show notes, that'll take you to today's episode post on soundsprofitable.com with hyperlinks to every single thing I just talked about. You can also subscribe to get the newsletter version of the download sent directly to your inbox every single day. The download is written and produced by myself, Brian Barletta, and Tom Webster. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Gavin Gaddis, and I'll see you tomorrow.